What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tay, and I'm back with another video. So, y'all know about the headlines, the news that made news yesterday, or not? Well, it was already in the news, but like the video dropped, the video footage dropped, of the Tyre Nicholas situation. So honestly, I'm gonna say my thoughts on this whole situation. This world is crazy, you feel me? And I feel like being black in this world, honestly, being anything, I'm sorry if I offend anyway. Being anything other than white in this world is already like hard. Like I know people are like, oh my god, you being racist. No, I'm just stating what I feel like is facts. Black, Indian, Mexican, like just being those other races that people, tend to come harder on us and tend to look at us differently. And it's so many other races. Like that's why I'm just not saying black. But I feel like for us, I know it like I'm not even about to excuse the fact, yes, it's a lot of black on black crimes. But the fact is when we get pulled over, especially being a black male, you automatically have that like fear. You know what I'm saying? Like because you're a black male. And that's what they see. That's what the police see. Like they don't understand you're reacting because you are a black male. And you've seen it. Like, you've seen it with George Floyd. Honestly, you've seen it with a lot of people. I'm not even about to sit here and name the list because the list is long. So I feel like when it's honestly like they see it when police pull us over or in any situation where it's cops involved, they automatically see us as like this especially like I said, black male, they see us as aggressive, like this hard, like, oh, we want war with y'all. And honestly, it's not ever like that. Um, I feel like we fear for our lives, like for our parents to have to sit you down, like being in a black household and having this conversation multiple times where it's like, you're black. And this is like, the conversation where they sit you down, you're like, when you get pulled over, do this, do that, do that. It's like I should not be like, 10, 12 having this conversation and like, having a black brother, a black dad. It's like, oh, should I have to worry every time they get pulled over? And we have a few stories like that, like stories with our interactions with cops where they haven't been the greatest. Am I going to sit here and recount them? No, but just know it's not always like, yeah. But I'm not saying every cop is a bad cop. I'm not saying it's just the white cops out here that is doing that because that was 5 black cops beating up a guy of their color. So I really think it's just that the power of the badge. Some people feel like they can do so much, and my thing is y'all be doing the most when it's always more of y'all than it is of that one person. You know, it's not like they're about to pull out a gun and start shooting y'all. So it's just like hard to see, like, and it's crazy because like, why are you watching the video? And it's like, well, because I think honestly, if you ask me, I feel like a lot of people need to watch the video. I think it hurts to watch, but y'all need to see that this is like real life and it needs to stop. Okay. I'm not saying police brutality is just in the US, but to see it like happening and like seeing how many people are like, oh, I want to go to the US because it's better living. I honestly sometimes I look and I'm like, it's not better living, because it's the mass shooting, it's police brutality, and it's like that's probably everywhere. But to see it in your own country and people see your country as like a safe spot, and I look at it like it's so much tragic out here. Do y'all really want to like come to a country where we still have a lot of work to be done? Okay, I'm back. But honestly, that's when I say like this is when you just have to pray. These are praying times. Um yeah, these are definitely praying times. These are times where you have to look in the mirror and you have to realize your skin color. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be honest and say it. You look in the mirror and you realize that you are of another color outside of white. You just gotta be real with yourself and know that you are gonna face more hardships. And that's just what it is. That's just what it's gonna be. I understand why people are scared to bring kids in this world because it's not all rainbow and roses. And you don't want to ever like give them that, like, I'm not saying you don't want them to grow up happy, but you don't want them to like see the world as just rainbow and roses, like everything you're gonna go through life without a hitch, because that's just honestly not what it is. Because it's like my nephew, how old is he right now? He's like 3. So I feel like eventually we're gonna get to that age where it's like you can't do this and you can't do that because you are this color, and when this does happen, this is what you have to do. I don't think I have like, just because it's happened and some cops have messed that up. I've had good interactions with cops. I will say that as well. I've had good interactions where once, I will say, because it's a good story, the gas pumps wasn't working, and I can't remember what happened, but my mom, it was just me and my mom, and so this guy, the police officer, was behind us. He's like, oh, let me help you out here because it's like a little harder to do. He helped us out, no problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like, you can't look at every cop as like a bad cop, but at the same time, you just have to like, and you have to. I mean, I guess like I understand the situation. You just want to make it back home to your family, but I feel like they also have to look at it like the person that you are pulling over, the person that you are talking to, has to make it home to their family as well. I understand. I understand different situations cause for like you to have different mindsets, but that's it. That's honestly just like my intake. Like I'm not gonna sit here and now because this situation has happened to look at every black, like every cop as a bad person. I do hope that the justice gets served for this family. It's sad to see that like I guess people think change is gonna come. I feel like you see it, and we get. I feel like they said, it's the little routines. Same with mass shootings. It's a mass shooting. You talk about it. They say change is gonna come, and then it happens again. That same thing. Literally, it was a mass shooting in my city, like in November of 2022. So that was crazy to me. It was literally like 5 minutes away from me. So it's yeah, crazy out here. Same thing with I feel like that's the same with like police brutality. It happens, change is gonna come, police are gonna get charged. Nothing happens. So it's like these little circular motions that the world goes through. We protest, we get mad, but nothing ever changes because I don't think our voices are always heard. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's the same with like I said, black on black violence is there and you see it and it's a lot of it, and I'm not sitting here like throwing it under the rug, but I feel like that it alone is a whole nother story. I would have to like do a video on my thoughts about that. But yeah, y'all, like let me just know, like, how are y'all feeling? Like, what's up? What's the vibes for today? And how do y'all feel like as a world we can power on over, like what change do we need to make? Let me know. Y'all know I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and deuces.